Hi, Dr. Gayatri Dubey this side. Today I will be discussing you about IELTS, International English Language Testing System. If you're planning to move abroad, either for higher studies or for work or for PR, then one of the English proficiency exam is IELTS, International English Language Testing System. Today I will be discussing with you about this course. English proficiency test, it is for native speakers, those who want to study, work or migrate where to an English speaking country like USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. Fine. Who can give this test? Eligibility. For this, the age of the candidate must be at least 16 years who can take the test. And if the candidate is between 16 to 18 years, then the consent of the parents is taken in writing and it is sent to the official address, to the office, stating that my child wants to appear in the exam, permission to be granted. Nationality and background. There are no restrictions based on your nationality or gender or educational background. Educational qualification, you do not need a specific minimum educational qualification for giving this exam. A candidate must have cleared class 12th and after that they can appear in the exam. What are the requirements for this exam? The first is valid passport. You must possess a valid passport as its mandatory requirement for registration. Second is English proficiency. There is no strict requirement to prove proficiency beforehand. The test is designed to assess your English language skills. So you should have a basic understanding to be able to understand the test properly and give the exam what is being asked. Registration. You must complete the official registration process and after that you can book your date and you can give your exam. What is the purpose? Purpose is to meet the requirements for university admissions, visa applications and professional registrations in English speaking countries. It is very important. If you are moving abroad, then you must have the IELTS result with you. Fine. Skills assessed. What are these skills? So the test covers all 4 core language skills: listening, reading, writing and speaking. These are the 4 modules which are there in the exam. If we see the test module, so the IELTS exam is of 2 types: IELTS academic and IELTS general training. IELTS academic, it is designed for those who are applying for higher education in other country. And IELTS general training, these are taken by, this test is taken by the individual who wants to work or for immigration to an English-speaking country. IELTS exam, paper-based as well as computerized based. Okay, who manages this exam? So it is managed by jointly two leading global organizations, IDP IELTS and Cambridge University Press and Assessment. Acceptance. IELTS is recognized by over 12,500 organizations worldwide, including universities, professional bodies, and immigration authorities. IELTS result is accepted by all the countries. Scoring. Candidates receive individual band scores from 1 to 9 for each of the 4 components, which are then averaged to produce an overall band score. Fine. All the modules will be judged by 9 band. Then whatever the result you are going to get, that will be divided by 4 and you will get the overall result. IELTS syllabus. If you see, the total test duration is approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay? And the speaking test occur 7 days before the LRW date which you have booked or after that. In computerized based exam, you can give your speaking on the same day. IELTS pattern. As I told you, IELTS exam has 4 module test. The first is listening, and this test is completed in 30 minutes. Listening, as the word denotes, you have to listen and then you have to solve the question paper. After listening, you can transfer your answers, writing the answers in the booklet, and after that you can transfer your answers in your main sheet. For that you will get 10 minutes extra. But in computerized, you will not get, but in paper-based exam, you will get 10 minutes extra time. So, total for pen and paper-based, total time is 40 minutes and 3 minutes extra time you will get for computer-based. Total time is 33 minutes. Total questions for listening is 40. And if you see, it consists of 4 recordings, 2 conversations which are there in the first section, and this conversation is based on everyday social context, and the other one is on the educational context, and 2 monologues are there. One is on everyday social context and the other is on an academic subject. That means the first section of the listening is based on 2 speakers, what they speak, 10 questions you will get. Section 2, 1 speaker will be there, 10 questions you will get. Section 3, you will have 2 or more than 2 people voices you will hear and you will get 10 questions to solve. And in section 4, only 1 speaker will be there and 10 questions will be there. So total 40 questions you have to solve. You will need to answer questions based on the information provided in the recording. Is it clear now? So the first is listening. If we go to the second part, that is reading, reading will be completed in 60 minutes. And the reading passage for IELTS academic is different. You will have 3 long passages, whereas for general training, it is 3 parts. First part will have 2 passages with the question, second part with 2 passages with question, and the third part with 1 passage and questions. So in listening, it is same for both academic, IELTS academic and IELTS general training. The pattern is same, the question paper is same. Here you will have 40 questions, and the 40 questions are based on, if it is IELTS academic, features 3 long passages from books, journals or magazines. Whereas if you go for general training, it includes passages, as I told you in the part 1, 2 passages there, shorter text, second part also 2 shorter texts, and the material will be based on notices, advertisements and company handouts. So the pattern for the IELTS academic and IELTS general is different. Let us come to the third, and that is writing. Writing should be completed in 60 minutes, and the writing module has 2 tasks, task 1 and task 2. Task 1 should be completed in 20 minutes, task 2 should be completed in 40 minutes. And the questions for IELTS academic and for IELTS general training is different, except in task 2 the questions are same. Academic, task 1, you will have to describe and summarize the data from a visual input like a graph, a chart or a diagram. And for task 2, you have to write essay on a given topic, expressing your opinion and supporting it with relevant examples. Task 1, you have to write in 150 words, whereas task, you have to write in 250 words. More than that, not less. Whereas in general training, task 1, you have to write a letter to a person or organization in a given situation. That means you have to write formal, semi-formal as well as informal letter. For task 2, you have to write an essay in response to a point of view, argument or problem which is of general interest. Clear? Let us see the last module, that is speaking. So listening, reading and writing for paper-based exam, it will be on 1 day. And the speaking exam will be 7 days before or after 7 days the date which you have booked. For computerized based test, speaking will be on the same day. Whereas for general training and for academic, the exam pattern is same. The exam is completed in 11 to 14 minutes and it is completed in 3 parts. It's an oral interview. And who takes this exam? A certified examiner will take. In part 1, the questions will be based on certain introductory questions, and it will be about yourself and familiar topics. Part 2, a long turn where you have to speak for a short period on a given topic. That means you will get 1 minute time to think about the topic which is given to you, and you will get 2 minutes time to speak on the topic. Total 3 minutes. Approximate 5 minutes time you will get for part 1 and 3 minutes you will get for part 2. Total 8 minutes. And if you come to part 3, then you will have a two-way discussion with the examiner, exploring deeper and more abstract themes related to the topic in part 2. That means you will be getting questions based on the topic, that is the cue card which you have got. On that basis, the questions will be asked by the examiner and you have to give the answer. This may also be for about 5 minutes, more also. So 5, 3, 8 and 5, 13 minutes. So as I have said, 11 to 14 minutes. It is not fixed that 5 minutes is this, but yes, for Q card, for part 2 it is fixed, 1 plus 2. Whereas for introduction and part 3, the questions may vary, the time may also vary. Fine, but the exam will be completed between 11 to 14 minutes. In the EduMall, what is provided to you? The classes are taken by certified trainers. As I am a certified IELTS trainer from IDP, and I have been training students for last 31 years. What is the mode of delivery? It is online, offline and hybrid. Any one you can choose. Materials will be provided. Mock test will be taken every Saturday, and after the completion of the particular part of the syllabus, exam booking the final date and practice test according to the IDP instructions. Visa assistance, yes, as per the requirement. We are here to help you out in moving abroad for your higher studies, for your work or for getting PR. The EduMall Global plays a very important role in making the career of the students and taking them to their destination. The EduMall Discover, Learn, Succeed, transforming education of all the students. Thank you. Bye. See you.